Arduino Mini, and it runs off a 9-volt, and there are also a pair of servos in here. So the idea is that these servos will give you some kind of give you a sort of stereoscopic vision of the environment around you. So the closer things are, the more pressure they're going to put onto the hand. So what we went into this realizing that we don't really know a whole lot about ultrasonic transceivers. Basically, we knew nothing, and our Arduino skills were pretty much limited to blinking LEDs. So while we talked to Joel, we identified issues or areas that could be improved upon, but we decided to go ahead and just build exactly the device as spec'd by Graphio Labs, so that we'd have a chance to learn from it and then go on from there. This one's not getting power. And ultimately, though, what happened was we built this device and it's not operating as it's been claimed to operate it. It doesn't. There are a variety of issues that were encountered with it. The biggest issue is that the transceivers seem to have a hard time seeing what I've read as being soft objects. Is that right? Or soft targets? So while they can correctly see a wall, an object like me, a person, they're having a hard time with. And so what ends up happening is they're looking at, they're seeing me at times and not seeing me at times. And so what it translates as the transceiver is basically buckling back and forth all over the place. And what's also additionally what's happening is that once an object like me moves out of its field of vision, it takes a long time for the transceivers to settle down. And we've been working on both of these issues and have not been able to successfully deal with either of them.
So it has 3 ranges basically, from here to here, which is the short range, the mid range, and then the long range, where it defaults basically to its maximum value. The problem with this sensor is that it has a dead space in between in this mid-range, so that anything that's not like a huge chair or something, anything like a person or a stick, which is what Joel wants to see, which is not really a reflective surface, it causes it to...
Well, as you can probably see, I'm standing essentially still, and the servo's back and forth. It's not settling at all, and so we kind of tested this. We took a large board and held it up in this position, and it read it fine. It's the issue of my size, which again, as Chris is saying, this is a big problem. This is very much an area you want to be able to read what's going on.
Your size.
Turn my
lay down.
Yeah, no, we did not. That's a good point.
Or turn it up. I'm just curious.
That's good. We tried a board that was essentially similar to that size there, so it's very large, and you know.
Yeah, I will detect it both ways, but I'm curious
Exactly.
if maybe it's polarized.
Never even entered my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
And they found it to be like there was no training really required.
Right.
That was the point of the.
Well, yeah, it's part of the beauty of the idea was that
so what you're saying is maybe there is a problem in the construction or the software that they have.
What I'm wondering is that with only one sensor, does it need the stereoscopic thing to really work?
Oh, we had more problems with 2, and that's why we broke it. Yeah, so
but that's why you may have this dead spot. I don't know. It might need this synergy to get the whole range. Don't know.
Question.
Yes.
Have you had the opportunity? We have a volunteer who already built a sonar device for a blind gentleman from India some years ago, which was successfully tested, and the guy moved away with it and it was working fine.
If you get in touch with me, I can put you in touch with Glenn. And there's actually another person that may be a little interested to help us too.
What I'll do is I'll talk with Bob and describe a little bit of what you have.
Wonderful.
Because he may already be familiar with this.